Ready?
Ready.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the latest episode of Snitchin'. It's your host, Kristen.
And Brittany, get ready for the best part of your day.
It's the first Friday for 2026. We hope everyone had a great week, or it's our first Friday episode of 2026.
Oh, true, true.
Yeah. And yeah, we have a great episode for you guys. We're going to be talking about Ashley Tisdale and the mom group drama, Spencer Pratt running for mayor.
Mayor?
Yep. And we're going to be recapping the Stranger Things finale. So we're excited to get into it. Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday. It's also Connor Timothy's birthday. My son,
Happy
5 years
birthday.
old. Yep. He was very excited this morning. He got some Canton hockey slides, as he calls them. They're like sandals and a Canton hockey sweatshirt. He's very excited about. Brought popsicles into school today. So yeah.
Was there anything better than, well, so I didn't have this experience because I'm an August birthday. I never had
Mm,
like going to school to be your birthday, but I would be fired up.
yeah, he was excited. He was excited because his best friend Trevor, his birthday was yesterday. So like his class got two birthdays in a row.
Oh, let's go.
Um, I know my birthday was always like September 19th. So I was always like the first kid to bring in birthday stuff. And I hated that. But I'm a weirdo.
Why? The attention thing?
Yeah, I was just like, what's everyone else gonna bring? What if I bring something that's like not as good? I don't know.
No, you know
Weirdo.
what? That's actually fair. I think I honestly would have been, now that you say that, stressed about my birthday being like cool enough, like bringing
Yeah,
the right stuff.
yeah.
Can you bring like food now to school? I mean, isn't everything super regulated? You can't like bring shit, right?
Well, yeah, that's the other thing. Like when we were little, you could like make cupcakes or cookies or something, but now it's like you have to bring something that's prepackaged. So like we brought popsicles or
Oh,
like hoodsies or something.
yeah. There you go. That's fair.
Yeah,
Can you believe that he's 5? I think me and Gina were talking pretty recently. You weren't there. And I was like, holy shit. How is Connor 5 years old?
I know. I know. It's crazy.
Crazy. Uh,
Boy, am I glad it is not 5 years ago today. Let me just say that.
yeah, girl. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you told your birth story? I
I
mean,
don't
maybe,
know.
I don't know if you want, I don't, it's an unexpected turn. So I don't know if you want to go into that, but
Oh, I mean, I would say no one's prepared for birth. But yeah, no,
yeah.
Connor's was especially difficult because so I got induced and that part sucked because I was just kind of like waiting around for like almost 2 days. But I had the epidural, so like I wasn't in pain. I was just like bored and it was making me like itchy and uncomfortable. And then when I like birthed him, everything was fine. And then it was like right after they couldn't get the placenta out. And I lost a ton of blood. So I had to get rushed to the ER. It was literally like a movie. I always say it was like lights flashing, everyone's running, and they're all yelling.
Oh,
And I guess it's like a big deal when you get a blood transfusion. Like there's like this whole like thing they have to rattle off. Like it's crazy. Like everyone they have to do like all these checks because if they give someone the wrong type of blood, you could die.
right.
Uh,
Right.
so
Blood type. That's a thing.
yeah, yeah. I don't even remember what my blood type is now. But yeah, so and I had to get a DNC, which was basically like they had to like, get all the stuff out, all the placenta. Apparently that placenta is dangerous if left inside. So that was rough. And then the next day I was feeling rough.
Could, emphasis on the rough.
I
Could
know.
you
Like,
walk?
could I walk?
Yeah, that next day, or were you like,
No,
no, no, no, no. Okay, got it.
no. I feel like most people, I don't know if most people could walk the day after. It's not like how it is in the movies.
Yeah, well, I mean, now I'm like, I can't say I'm surprised about that now.
Yeah, I just watched that show All Her Fault. Have you watched that?
No, it's on my list. I don't
It's
have
good.
Peacock.
Yeah, I magically have it. I don't know how. I never
Mm.
signed up for it, but we have it. And yeah, like one of the girls like drives home like the day after giving birth, like drives herself home from the hospital. Like no way you could ever do that.
I hate that. Why even show
I
it
know.
then?
I know.
That scene was written by a man. $20.
Oh, 100. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
yeah.
you made it, and he's so cute 5 years later, but like, damn, dude, I remember when you told me that. I don't think it like really registered that how I don't know if you would use the word traumatic, but how stressful or like intense that must have been.
Yeah, I'm just glad. I mean, I feel like it sounds kind of worse. I'm just glad it was the aftermath. Like if it was like during the birth, it would have been way scarier.
Totally. That's a good
Um,
point. That's a good point.
so yeah, like I was like, oh, he's out, but I was at the same time, I was like, oh, can't I be done with this? But
I had
yeah,
a
people are like, oh, when my kid was born, that's the best day of my life. I'm always like, oh, was it? I don't know. Maybe for the
yeah,
dad.
sure,
I
sure.
mean, meeting them is like, the best moments of your life, I would say. Like, there are definitely some best moments,
Mm, that's a good
but
distinction. I had a
yeah.
friend text me. She's going to be a first time mom. We were texting a couple days ago. I don't want to like put her on blast, but she was saying how she was just texting. She texted me out of the blue, like, how are you? And I was like, she's due next month. And she was like, I'm really scared about being a mom. She was like, I don't
Yeah.
know if I can do this. And I was like, girl, you're a first time mom. Like, it would be crazy if you weren't scared. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
there's no doubt you're going to crush it. You're going to figure it out. But like, I guarantee everyone has those thoughts. How do you not?
Definitely. I remember being scared, and I was always just like, I feel like I can't think too much about it or get too wrapped up in it because like it's happening either way. So worrying is not going to do anything to help you.
1000%. Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, it is like very instinctual. It's crazy.
That is I just find, I mean, the whole pregnancy, everything, motherhood, it's so wild to me. Like
Yeah, it
just
really
like
is.
biological nature of it. Like how do you grow a baby? It's crazy that there's a baby in your belly. I don't know if I can wrap my mind around it. It's crazy to me.
And like your body just like knows what to do.
Ah,
You know what I
oh,
mean? It's like I'm not telling them to do anything. Like I don't really have to do anything. Just wait. But like it's weird. Yeah.
yes. The same friend was telling me that she started waking up at certain times in the night. And I guess it's because the body is preparing her for when the baby comes and for that
Mm,
sleep schedule.
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
damn. Well, shout out to all the moms out there. You guys are crushing it. And it
Yeah.
might be a kind of a good segue into our first story.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, cool. We're talking mom group drama, the mom group drama that has, made a splash this week.
Heard around the world.
The mom group drama heard around the world. So this is involving Ashley Tisdale, and she wrote a essay basically published last week, and she was talking about kind of reclaiming her power by stepping away from what she labeled a toxic friend group. So she was a part of a friend group. She said it was with all these really accomplished women and they would do play dates together. She was really inspired by them. They all had brands, like they were just crushing it. And then she noticed that she started getting excluded from hangouts, from the group. It started to make her feel quote unquote not cool enough and lost. And she didn't know why she was being left out. So she eventually texted the group and said, "This is too high school for me, and I don't want to take part of it. I don't want to take part in it, excuse me, anymore." So she writes it, it starts getting a lot of buzz, and then the internet quickly finds out that she's most likely referencing a very famous mom group. And this includes Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, and Meghan Trainor, amongst other influencers. So there has been some responses. The biggest one has been Hilary Duff's husband, musician husband, Matthew Coma. He basically posted an Instagram story on Tuesday. He did a fake mock-up of himself on the cover of The Cut, which was what published the publication that published Ashley's article. And the headline read, "A mom group tell all through a father's eyes. When you're the most self-obsessed, tone-deaf person on earth, other moms tend to shift focus to their actual toddlers." And he said in a caption, "Read my new interview with The Cut." So if that's not confirmation that this is in fact the group that
Yeah.
she's talking about, I mean, Hilary Duff's husband has 1000% confirmed this is who they're talking about.
Yeah. And isn't she? I feel like I heard she's kind of backtracking now. She's like, oh, well, it might be about another mom group, blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, so you have issues with two mom groups? Like,
Yeah.
what?
I guess I heard that her publicist came out and said, well, someone said, like, oh, did they kick her out of the mom group because she's MAGA? And they're not. And
Yes.
did you see that?
Yeah, I heard
Yes.
that.
And I guess her rep came out and said, nope, that's not true. She's a rep. She's not MAGA. And this isn't even the group that she's talking about.
Hmm.
So yeah, kind of backpedaling. And I don't think that
Yeah.
Ashley Tisdale has made a comment since.
Yeah. I mean, one might think she is trying to get attention.
One might think.
I don't know. I mean, I struggle with this because I do think like getting left out is like sucks. You know, it's like the worst feeling. But I feel like I
Totally.
also have like a personal trauma with that because like I had two brothers and they were always doing fun stuff with my dad and I was left out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, not, not in a bad way, but it's just kind of a personal thing. So I probably am a little biased in that way, but at the same time, like they're like 40 years old. It's like friendships like don't you can't if you're in a group of 10 moms, like you're not gonna always all hang out.
1000%. Okay, first off, yes, I agree with you. Being left out, even as an adult, is such a bad feeling.
Yeah.
Like, and as someone who I wouldn't say like I have a predisposition to be like sensitive towards it. I mean, I'm definitely a sensitive person in general, and like no one likes that feeling.
Yeah.
So I can empathize with like that and just feeling like, oh, that's shit. At the same time, I mean, to your point, like these women are meeting each other in adulthood. They're a large group. It's not like it's not like this is Vanessa Hudgens she's talking about, who's been her bestie since like the High School Musical days.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
an adult group where it's like, if you don't get along, you just don't get along.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Keep
like
it moving.
you don't realize, I mean, maybe less them because they probably have like giant houses and stuff like that, but like when you're having like if you have people over with kids, like having even just one more person with two more kids and going from like six to eight is like a lot, you know?
Yes,
So it's like it's not always personal. And
totally.
it's like sometimes, you're like there's plenty of people that I've met that like I like, but like I just don't like click with. You know what I mean? Like it's normal for like some people in a larger group to become tighter than others.
Oh my God, the toast click's gonna click. I mean, that is
Yeah.
so accurate.
Yeah.
And it's like sometimes I think with those types of things, like if you're getting left out, it's like, Ashley Tisdale, have you made an effort?
Yeah.
Are you reaching out? Or like that,
Yeah.
there's always sometimes that, no, I don't want to say victim, but you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is happening to me. It's like, all right, girl, pick up the phone,
Yeah. Right. Like make more of an effort.
make a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the fact that I'm sure her feelings are hurt, and I get like her message of saying, if you're being left out, then take the power back and just exclude yourself. Like, sure. Maybe she could have, I think the way that she put this in an article, it's so clear that she's talking about them by saying, like, a group of moms that I got together with where we publicly post photos. A lot of them are well known. It's like, okay, so you are without actually naming names.
Yeah.
So you got to expect a response, A. And I think that she could have done it without, really like targeting them. I think she knew that was going to get a lot of buzz,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
They must be
know?
pissed. Like Mandy Moore must be pissed. She must be like, I don't want to deal with this fucking shit in the media.
I would be so pissed. I'd be like, what are you trying to paint me as a mean girl? Because I think a lot of
Yeah.
people were at the initial response was like, poor Ashley. I mean, that was my initial response when I first read it. I'm not going to lie. Like, before I dug into it a little more, I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, getting left out, like, good for her. And then when I kind of thought about it, I was like, wait a minute. This feels
Yeah.
this feels funny. Like,
I feel like I didn't read the actual article, but I like read an article about it with some quotes and like I don't know, she seemed like she was kind of victimizing herself. Like even she was like, "Oh, we became friends because we were all pregnant in early COVID and like missed out on a lot of that stuff where like expectant mothers like get together and meet each other." Like that's not a thing. You don't like make friends with other pregnant people. Like that's absolutely not a thing.
yeah, I don't think that's like the standard by any means.
Yeah.
Like, you
Um,
might meet someone at a Lamaze class, right? That's what they're called. And like, sure, maybe you bond with that person, but it's not like you're going out trying to, especially in COVID, like,
yeah. Like, okay,
who's
maybe you didn't get to have a baby shower, but that's not where you meet friends that
right.
have kids the same age. So, like, even that, I was just kind of like, oh God, all right. Like, cry
Yeah.
me a river.
I do think it's very telling in the aftermath about what might be the actual truth because, no one has come out to defend Ashley Tisdale. No one in this group, and I mean, they
True.
wouldn't, but none of her friends, like, no one has come out to say Ashley's, you know, there's just been no support and she's been silent. I think the fact that Hilary Duff's husband took a very, aggressive stance to say you're the most self-obsessed
Good for
person.
him.
Good for,
Yeah.
honestly, I would be happy if my husband
Same.
did that or
Yeah.
or it stood up for me at least.
Yeah, because like it's different if it comes like from her. And it seems like Hillary Duff. Like I feel like Ashley made it blatant that there was like one mom that was like especially mean
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't
and
That's
was kind
fair.
of like the leader. Like she was like, "Oh, they're all good people, maybe except for one," in parentheses, which like people have kind of figured out is Hillary Duff. But yeah.
What? Like yeah, if someone wrote this about me, I would come back swinging.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
would be pissed. And then I guess Mandy Moore posted on her story about Hillary's husband, like posted a clip of him performing for maybe like a charity benefit. I think I could be wrong on that, but it was him performing and said, I love MB or, whatever she called him. He let us stay in their house when her house went through the wildfires and was burned
Mm,
down. Like he's the best, most generous person. So she's clearly backing Hillary.
yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's just like very evident that I think that Ashley could have just let this go and faded and they probably wouldn't have even known Hillary and Mandy that there was bad blood. Like it could have just faded away.
Yeah.
But now that she
Yeah.
puts like that, toxic is a tough word. Mean
Yeah.
girl, it seems like
Yeah.
bullying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can see why those women would be pissed off.
Talk about something that backfires.
I know. I know.
Legit.
I mean, also, not to shade Ashley even more, but because we don't know what happened, right? Like who cares really? Like at the end of the day, whatever.
Yeah.
But Ashley hasn't really been in anything in like
Yeah.
what's her filmography? Like, let me
She
look.
wants attention.
It definitely feels like this could be an attention grab, 1000%. Ashley
Uh,
Tisdale, okay, movies and shows. Like she really hasn't done much since early 2000s.
Real, yeah, that I believe that. I mean, honestly, I don't blame her. Like, if you make all your money and you want to just live, like, fine. But
That's so true.
I don't know. But don't be like making waves in public about other people. I don't know.
Yeah, it just feels like, yeah, she was in, but it's like Phineas and Ferb, like, yeah, it's all silly stuff. In the last decade, she's only done three things. It's like Baby Shark's big movie, Phineas and Ferb the movie, and this movie Charming. So really nothing where,
Oh,
substantial.
so it's like voice acting.
Voice acting, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really curious about what Vanessa Hudgens has to say here.
Are they actually friends? Her and
Yes,
oh, okay.
they're like besties from High School Musical days.
I mean, Hillary, I'm trying to remember, like Hillary Duff, I feel like she was like a little bit ahead of them.
Definitely, yeah. Because like High School Musical came out, I think, when we were in high school, and Lizzie was, obviously
We
like
were middle school.
preteen. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I think that, and like Mandy was kind of more the Hillary age.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Princess Diaries.
Honestly, thank God that we've never had like drama really like that.
I know. I know. Yeah.
I will
I
say
know.
blessed because that's exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, if you were in a situation where there was like petty moms, which like I'm sure
Oh,
there are definitely petty moms.
Melissa's told me some stories. There are petty moms.
Oh, yeah. I'm not looking forward to that, but at the same time, I feel like I can also just be like, whatever, I don't need to be friends with you. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I feel like you're good about that. Like you are just like whatever. If we don't vibe, like just keep it moving.
Yeah. I mean, thank God like our friends aren't like that.
I
Otherwise,
know.
maybe I wouldn't be like that, but I'm like, it's okay. I have friends. Like you guys can be friends without me. I don't need to come.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it's also perspective. If you don't really have a crew of friends and then you make a group later in life, like maybe she was more, she wanted it to work more for a lot, and she was clinging to it more. But I think at that point, if you're 40 years old or 35 years old, whatever, like, you know who your
Yeah.
people are. So who cares?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
She's
know?
just like a little too old to be doing it. And there's just so much else going on in the world
Fair point.
that now we're paying attention to mom drama. Like, I don't know. It's like you seem kind of tone deaf.
Well,
Is
I
it? Oh,
mean,
that's what her husband said. That's what Hillary's husband said. She's tone deaf.
tone deaf.
Yeah.
But I mean, we're talking about it on our pod.
True, true.
But anywho,
Yeah.
next story is
Wait,
probably
wait, wait. But
oh, oh.
sorry, but did Hilary Duff come out with a new music or something?
So I saw that headline. I didn't look into it. I think she teased a new, like her next single or something.
But was it related to Ashley? Because everyone was saying that, and then when I like read about the song that like Hilary Duff put out or the video, it wasn't really.
I
It
think
didn't
what
seem
I
like it was about
heard,
Ashley.
I think she's using this moment where people are like looking at her
Mm,
to release new music.
fair, 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 fair. It was
Yeah.
very raunchy.
It says it's very risque. That doesn't surprise me. I think if she's going to go and release new stuff after such a long hiatus, she's probably got to go like Miley it a bit, go the opposite of the Disney kid direction, even
Yeah.
though, again, she's like a 40-year-old woman. Yeah, I think it's just she shared a snippet of a risque new song. It comes after Ashley published the personal essay. Da 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 da. Oh, her new album's set to be released February 20th, which I don't think we had reported before. So there we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Yeah, it's she did it a day after. Doesn't seem like it's really related. It's about a song wanting to be back in the honeymoon stage after a relationship
Yeah.
has fizzled. That's what it's about.
Yeah. I just hope it's not as bad as Mature.
I know Mature really did kind of flop for her. Like no one's talking about it.
I mean, it's so bad. It's like, who let you put that out? I mean, isn't her husband like some music guy? Was he really like, oh, this is good?
Yeah, I think so.
Like, I would be like, were you lying to me? I don't know. I can't get over it when people put out music that is that bad.
I know. It wasn't my cup of tea. I hear you. I mean, I listened to I don't think I didn't have the reaction you did where I thought it was like horrendous, but I haven't listened to it since.
Yeah.
It wasn't good, for sure.
I felt like my ears were bleeding.
Too funny. Should we talk Spencer Pratt?
Yeah.
I don't know if I have a lot to say to this, honestly, but I just feel like it's worth noting that Spencer Pratt, God bless him, he has announced that he is running for mayor of LA.
Ugh.
And it's just like, what won't these two do to stay in the headlines?
Oh my God, to stay relevant, I know.
Is there, can we think of a celebrity talking about like Ashley Tisdale trying to get clout or fame or whatever? I don't know if there's anyone who does this more than Heidi and Spencer.
Yeah, I'm just shameless.
Shameless. I kind of
That's like
appreciate,
their brand.
yes. I kind of appreciate how shameless they are though, because it's like
Yeah.
nothing surprised me at this point?
Yeah. And I do feel like they seem like they're really in love.
Oh, I mean, definitely. I don't know if it's like at this point at this point I think that they like need to stay together for almost their brand.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
definitely think for a while it felt like us versus them mentality huge.
Yeah. Yeah. But they could have, I mean, they could have broken up. That was like 15 years ago.
Yeah, good point. Totally, totally. But yes, he announced he's running for Los Angeles mayor on Wednesday, January 7th. The next day, he confirmed he's a registered Republican. Kind of surprised me. He
Hmm.
said he won't change it just to check a different box, stating that the mayoral election is a nonpartisan race. What else did he say? Oh, and then he said, I've been in the public eye most of my life, and there isn't any dirt that you can find on me that hasn't already been aired. That's so true.
Fair. Yeah.
That's so true. Seems like the only thing people don't know about me is my voter registration. So here we go. I registered Republican in 2020 and never changed it. He explained that he won't change it now just to check a different box. Okay.
I can respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anything about LA, like in their political system. Obviously, I don't think that this is going to work out for him.
Yeah. I mean, I am not about like celebrities trying to be politicians.
I'm not either. I mean, it seems like Arnold was maybe the only one who
Well, Trump.
obviously, right. Oh my God. Oh my
Yeah. Arnold
God.
Schwarzenegger.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I
Yeah.
mean, Kanye was like talking about running for something,
Yeah. Yeah.
president or some shit.
But this
Wasn't
is,
Ronald Reagan like a celebrity too?
yeah, he was an actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, of all of those, Spencer Pratt probably has the
The weakest. Yeah.
the lowest credentials.
Yeah. I mean, I
But
don't know. What's his name? The Schwarzenegger guy? What are his
Arnold,
credentials? Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, he doesn't seem to have many credentials.
I mean, at least he was like a bona fide movie star. Like,
And respected. Yeah.
yeah, Spencer Pratt's a D-list
Not respected.
reality
Yeah.
star from 2008. So,
Yeah. Reality star. Ex reality star.
oh my God. But I do hope that this gives us some great moments. Like, I hope they're out there campaigning. I need some looks. I need some great, snippets of some great quotes. Like, let's get the Pratts out there and see what we get for 2026,
Yeah. Right. Yeah. We'll see
More
how it goes. I don't know.
more power to them. I swear to God, these two, no one's working harder. And
True. True.
they are still in the news. So
It's crazy.
it's crazy. So yeah,
Like,
just PSA everyone, that's happening.
unless it's Taylor running for a political position, like celebrities, just stay in your lane.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, 1000%. So, anywho, I don't have anything else to say about that, but
Yeah, I don't really either.
okay, let's go on to Stranger Things finale. So, spoilers if you haven't watched, but I'm excited to talk about this. I watched the finale last night. I will say, Holding Out for Hero was not in the
Oh,
sound.
I know. I Googled it after. It was like Heroes by David Bowie, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I know there's some hero song from the 80s in there.
But I think, well, I had heard in an interview that they said that there was a song that people were really excited about that had never been used in a TV show, movie before. I want to say he was referencing Prince because they used Prince Purple Rain and When Doves Cry in the finale.
And those have never been in a TV show or anything.
I don't think so. And I mean, those are two like of his biggest songs of all time. And
Yeah,
obviously,
I'm surprised by that.
I know. So I can see why they said it was like such a big deal. The Purple Rain part was when Mike and Eleven were in her mind and she was explaining to him like what he needed to tell the rest of the group and what she was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
do. That was
Yep. I
really
remember that.
sad.
Yeah, that was sad. That
So I
was
guess I guess overall though, what do you think of the finale?
I mean, I loved it. I feel like one of my favorite things, like probably my favorite thing about that show is like I love the characters. The characters are so lovable.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they all got a happy ending and they like wrapped it all up. Like they gave you like a good 45 minutes of like Vecna's gone. We're gonna wrap this all up and like whatever. It was, sentimental. I could see people I feel like didn't like that and were like, someone should have died, like a main character should have died and blah blah blah. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess, but I don't like to see main characters die, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's such a good point. I feel like we've been kind of conditioned with like the Game of Thrones of it all and just these big shows that are coming out and there's always surprise deaths.
Yeah,
I was expecting someone to die and I had no issue that none of them did. People
same.
might Eleven's questionable, did she die or did she escape and make it to that, remote town far, far away?
Yeah.
I think she did escape. Like
I
I
do
think
I do not like that like unanswered question.
well, but people were saying that it kind of leaves room for there to be a potential,
Oh, there's definitely gonna spin off.
you think.
Oh, they can't help themselves.
They can't
There's
help
no way.
themselves.
They sold the shit out of that Netflix show. Like there was like all these commercials that were like Stranger Things. Like, do you have Netflix with commercials?
Yes.
How happy are you to never see that Discover ad again?
Totally.
And like the
Totally.
one where the mom, where she's like, see, like he's trying to talk to his mom from an alternate universe and I can't get a text back. Like that was funny the first time, but then I was like, holy shit, I've seen this 100 times now.
Yes.
So they
Yes.
can't help themselves.
So true. That's so funny. Yeah, I definitely think that there's room for more. I will say I was surprised that after all of the Vecna action, I think my favorite part was like the main fight sequence between everybody and Vecna because I thought it was fast paced, like it had my attention. There was that 45 minutes afterwards where they wrapped everything up. I was really surprised that they had that much after
I know.
dedicated. I do think sometimes they get a little bit like long-winded with every single time that they have a final shot they have to like zoom in on every single character and get
Yeah.
their reaction. Like it happened
It's
two or
overdone.
three times. Yeah, I
Yeah.
was like, come on, like we get it, you want to give everyone equal screen time and all of that, but it was just it happened multiple times.
Yeah.
I thought one of the more interesting scenes was Vecna's that childhood scene of finding out that what happened down in the cave and why he was so scarred.
Oh yeah. What was that again? He opened that briefcase.
he went down. There was the scientist. They didn't really explain who that guy was down in the cave. I mean, I'm assuming it was one of the military people who was like working in the lab to create
Yeah.
whatever exotic matter. I wish that they had a little bit more of an understanding of who that person was, but yeah, he goes down there and then he gets shot in the hand by that guy. So then he
Hmm.
kills him with a rock, opens the briefcase, and it was basically like the mind flay. It was like Vecna that attached himself to Henry as a boy and then
Yep.
turned him into that monster.
And then he went and lived in that house with the guy that lost his eyeballs.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I think at that point
Or that was his son. Yeah.
he'd been taken over by that point.
Yeah.
So I think they were like trying to paint the point that like Henry or Vecna, whatever, actually was almost innocent in all of this. Like he was kind of a victim, just like Will and all of them. Like that mind flayer matter shit took over him, and then
Yeah.
he couldn't control it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that
I
was a
also
good scene. Like I loved that.
I did too. I felt like I liked the like backstory part. A lot of it like reminds me of Harry Potter.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. Like especially like what's the kid's name? Not Jonathan, his brother.
Yes. Yes. Well,
Will, yeah, that like gets powers and he can like feel Vecna and sense him. I was like, this is a Harry Potter ripoff right now, but that's okay.
I will say there was parts where I felt like it was a little bit hard to follow in the sense of, okay, so they're in the abyss, but their bodies are in the upside down. And then
Yeah,
like 11 is in Vecna's mind, bringing along Max to walk through his mind, but then Will's also infiltrating the mind. Like it was
yeah,
a lot of layers.
yeah. A
That
little Inception-y.
a little inception-y. I felt like I really had to. There was even times where I was kind of like, I don't really know where they are or whatever, but I'm just going to go with it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I agree. I also feel like the only other thing like I was still kind of questioning in the end is like, remember when Max was going into Vecna's like memories and there was like that high school one in the 50s?
Yes.
Weren't they like people were mentioning the mom and
Yes.
Hopper? So I was like, oh, do they have some kind of connection to Henry slash Vecna? And like they never really talked about it again,
That's a
right?
great call. I noticed that too. Yeah, I guess that they went to high school with him. I mean, that must have been what it was. And they didn't even know it was like Henry, because he probably would went by Henry something. But I don't, but
Yeah.
then but wasn't he also taken in the thing with 11, like in that lab?
Yeah.
That was very weird. Agreed.
Yeah, like he didn't doesn't seem their age. I don't know. But yeah, I just thought that was random to make like they didn't have to make them mention those people.
Totally. Yeah, I thought it was strange too. Overall, though, I think it's a great show. I thought the finale was good. I didn't walk away saying that was the best finale, but I walked away satisfied. I didn't think it was bad by any means. I liked it.
Yeah. I liked the end when they like, kind of passed the torch with the Dungeons and Dragons thing.
That was really sweet. Yes.
I feel like I still need to like I'm very curious like how Dungeon and Dragon works.
Honestly, same. I'm not a hater on it. I'm kind of curious about it.
Yeah, like you make a story or something. I don't know. It's like their own little language.
Yeah, like I know that there is someone who is kind of at the head of the table and like reads it out and reads the story, but I do think it is like, yeah, like a story. I don't think that there's set rules. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And
Any D&Ders out there, let us know.
yeah, let us know. I also loved Dustin's speech at the end.
Yes.
Oh, so perfect and beautiful. And he honored
Yes.
Eddie, and it was just funny. And yeah, I thought it was great.
I mean, Steve and Dustin are probably my favorite duo in the whole thing.
Mm,
And
oh, for sure, for sure.
for sure. And I loved when they were fighting Vecna and they were like, Ferretti,
Yeah, 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 I did too. I felt like it seemed feel like they tried to make it seem like Steve was a little jealous of Eddie.
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, they addressed it in the Pan Ultimate, I think is what it's called, episode where he said, I just missed you. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I loved those two. Obviously, Max and Lucas had a happy ending there together. The scene where 11, so I don't think we really addressed it, but 11, I said it in the beginning, but basically like 11, very Harry Potter-esque. Actually, this was the part that I thought was Harry Potter too. She says that even though they killed Vecna, the military is still going to try to create others like 11. So she has to die so that everything really
Yeah.
stops. And her sister, Kali, kind of plants that seed. So at the end, she basically brings Mike into her mind. So it's just the two of them. And she tells him that what's going on. And then Mike later explains that, like, no, Elle actually might have faked her own death and she could be totally happy elsewhere and they like pan to her climbing in a remote mountain.
Hmm.
But at the moment when it does seem like she's dying, that scene was really sad.
I know that was sad. I didn't think she was gonna. I didn't think she was gonna die, but I also kind of like I could see it.
There was
I
a
don't know.
very logical reason why she should.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So I mean, and like it's like she obviously was like one of the main characters and like a big focal point in the show. So like the show's ending. So like I don't know. I feel like it is poetic in a way. But yeah, I don't really. So the military though, they're gonna try to create more people like her for what?
I think to be weapons because she can control shit with her mind and, like just to have weapons. That's kind of what I agree. I don't think that part necessarily was the most fleshed out or well explained, but what I assumed was that they just wanted to create more 11 so that they had more power and could like, have military weapons.
Yeah, yeah. I know the military thing. I feel like was a little. Eh, it was
It-
fine.
yeah, the better part's the Vecna stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you know the other part? So I think this was actually in the last season that like no one talks about. Hopper, remember when he had a daughter that died, remember?
Yes.
And
Sarah.
yeah, and he said he was in the Vietnam War and he was like responsible for making this like I think it was like something orange, like Agent Orange stuff that they would like spray in the forest and basically like kill people that were just hiding in the forest. And he said like all the men in his like group that were doing that were responsible for that either died of cancer or had like kids that died of cancer.
Oh, so the military stuff really is what killed.
Yeah, well, and like that could be true.
Yeah.
And then he had like, so then him and his wife or whatever had a baby and she was fine until she was like 3 or 4 years old and then like got cancer and died. I was like, oh my God, I would literally just kill me.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Damn. I mean, yeah. Well,
Vietnam
overall,
War, some sad shit.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's all we have for you today. We hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Happy birthday to Connor.
Hmm.
And we'll be back next week.
Make sure to like us, follow us, comment at us at snitchinpod on TikTok and Instagram. Go to our website, snitchinpodcast.com, and tell everyone you know about us.
Thanks so much, everyone. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.